Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about succession planning and success factors. And we're going to talk about the managers who is going to nominate direct reportees or other positions to a key position in succession planning. We're going to talk about the Lineage Shot to identify any gaps in succession planning and use the talent search tool to find or to search for the succession candidates. Succession planning enables an organization to develop an overall picture of performance and potential. It helps them to gain some visibility about the talent pools within the whole business or the organization. It also helps us in creating and identifying readiness for succession, develops an internal retention strategy with clear development strategies and exit plan. The screen which you are looking right now is the home screen of a manager, which also has an overview of my team. That's his main employees who are direct reporters to this particular manager, Clara Grant. Succession planning. So let me introduce some more details about the team. Like if we click on this particular employee, it would actually show up some details about that employee's profile. And the manager can actually get into the details of employee information like personal information, employment information and all. So right now in the screen we're going to home screen of the succession org chart, which is the main screen of our succession org chart. The succession org chart is used by the managers and the head chart to assist with the planning and managing talent within their team and organization. Succession org chart includes, or the succession planning includes succession org chart, lineage chart, talent search, performance and potential matrix, and how versus what matrix. The org chart is a very interactive display and it provides a graphical view to the employment health of the team and talent profile. Managers are responsible for identifying succession candidates for positions and on their team. So let's go with an overview of an org chart. Org chart can be zoomed in or zoomed out based on this menu here. So if they were to provide a clear view of the org chart or just an employee specific view. So in this particular org chart, you can see there's a people finder where you can actually search or locate an employee, and then you can review the employee succession profile. So I'm trying to enlarge the screen here, and then when you click on this particular icon, it provides me the action menu, and then I click on this particular menu icon, that's a quick card, which provides me the succession profile of the manager. And there are some display options. You can use the display options to control the information displayed on succession profile. The legend actually shows about a definition of the talent icons and the colors of the employee's succession profile. So here's the view of a manager, and this particular pop-up box is an action menu. So I would actually go with this employee who is a sales director, and this is the action menu which is available for every position. And a sales director has been identified as a key position. This is an employee succession profile. The employee succession profile contains the following information. It contains an employee's name, business card which links to the business succession profile detail, and the risk of loss, talent pool icons, and 9-box placement and time in position. It also shows the nominated successors to the position and their readiness based on the color. It links directly to the direct reportees if there are any listed below, and the action drop down menu contains the links to edit position, delete position, add a peer, add direct report is, find successor, view lineage chart, nomination history, and create job requisition. The org structure or the org chart can also be saved, print as a PDF of the Steam view. So now we're going to talk about the succession planning and the process of nomination of a direct reportee and also an employee where from a different org structure or different department. The system facilitates the process of creating succession plans and nominating candidates to the position. Right. Managers are responsible for nominating succession candidates for the position within their teams. So here we click on the action drop-down menu and click on the find a successor, which gets into this pop-up box, and enter a name or a text to search for a candidate. So I would search for the name. So I enter John, and then the quick drop down menu comes up, and then I would select this particular employee, and then when I click next, it gets me to the job description of this employee, and you're about to nominate John Gale. I click on the next button, which gets me into this particular position pop-up box, which actually provides you an option to show the readiness of the employee and also rank the employee or the candidate succession profile and enter some notes and nominate. So when you click nominate, you can see that John Gale has been nominated over here and to this position. And it would actually show, because it shows as a green color, because it's John Gale is ready as a successor. Now I drag to show the direct report is of the sales director, and click on one of the positions of the cue card, which opens up the cue card of the employee. And right here I can actually click on current nominations, and there's an add position. When I click on this particular position, add, I can actually search for the position or by the last name and the first name of the key position holder, or I can just do a sales and then find out the sales director, Marcus Hoff. So I select this radio button, and then I can click on next, or I can browse through the structure. So I select the sales director, Marcus Hoff, and click next. And then once I click next, I get the detailed job description of this particular position, and also I would be able to see the current nominees, their readiness, and if there's any notes which is described, we can see. Now we click on the readiness, ranking, and any notes for this particular employee, and we nominate. So this is a direct reportee to the position, and we complete the nomination process. Now I'd like to talk about the lineage chart, and this is an overview of this particular key position of the sales director. The lineage chart helps managers and HR understand the implication to an organization when a succession plan is executed. Successors are arranged by readiness. As you see on the screen, John Gill is ready right now, and Harry Wilson is, the readiness is about 1 to 2 years. So you can also click on the cue card and it shows up the readiness. So the Lineage Shot overview. Use the people menu to actually search for employees. Successors are arranged by readiness. And if you click on the business card, it would give you the employees' performance information, and you can also collapse or expand the drill down to another succession layer and print the chart. The legend shows different icons and the colors of readiness and the titles. So now we click on talent search, which is a tool where you can actually search for based on objectives or background criteria and competencies, or by the individuals too. So now I do a search by sales, or I would like to click on the sales director right here on the left side corner, and then it shows up the criteria and the competencies for this particular position. And I would like to search by the competency communication. When I click search, it will give me the list of all employees who have been assigned or who have the competency of communications, and also the weightage of their communication scales or the competencies ratings. So it's listed in a rank order based on the degree to which they satisfy search criteria. So when I click on this part, one of the employees details, it would actually get me into the employee's public profile. So now I go back to the succession planning and look at how versus what matrix. And this is a report which can be generated. The actual tool or the calibration tool is on a different screen. We had to walk through that screen after this. So I'd like to expand this filter and see the report is being generated for myself, and I generate the report. So scroll down to view the report, and this is how the current watts versus. So go back, come out of this report. Go to calibration. And look at one of the sessions for talent evaluation, which brings me to the menu. Of a detailed dashboard of all performance versus potential and performance versus pay. Now I click on how versus what. That's the 9 box, which is a 9 box rating scale, and I would drag and drop the employees based on their requirement and or their competencies and objectives. So this is a tool which can be used and during the executive board review meeting to identify the potential candidates, succession candidates for the key positions or the successors. So this would actually, this is an interactive calibration tool which helps us to identify the potentials of the candidate and also display their information right from